morning to you, starling darlings.
Top of the morning to you. I can't do accents real well. I always sound up like
Come on, try it.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning to you. There has to be a southern.
There must be.
Well, thankfully I wore some green because I didn't want to get pinched.
I know. What the heck? What's that about? Ow! I'm wearing green and I get pinched. That's mental. Ow. Okay, so like we're wearing green. We got our Irish mustaches on. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why are we doing this? What day is this?
Well,
what possible day could we be celebrating?
It's St. Patrick's Day, the weirdest holiday ever invented. Because, like, what the heck? It's weird.
I never really understood it.
I don't get it
either. Just wore
either.
green and we pinched and that's it.
It's Irish.
And I look good in green.
In some way, it's Irish.
Oh,
Satan's
he's
back.
back.
What's he
He's bringing something. Last time he brought something hot.
What is it, Satan?
Hey. Yeah.
Satan.
Well.
Okay,
wow.
Thank you, Satan.
Thank you, Satan. Hasatan.
It's a Shamrock Shake.
All right.
From Mickey
All right,
D's.
I got to take this off because
I do too. It's bugging me.
that really bugs me.
Ow.
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 That is like tenacious glue.
Yeah.
Here, we'll put that on the shake.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't mean I have to shave now. And once you start, right? I'm going to put my mustache on the Bailey's cup. Look at this Bailey's cup. If you look at it, it came with Bailey's because he's winking like I'm a teacup. There should be tea because Bailey's actually does look like tea when it's in there.
Oh,
so it's the illusion that. I think that's the thing about St. Patrick's Day that's a little weird. That in many ways it's just a day when people celebrate the fact that they drink, and the assumption that if you're Irish you will drink, which really is.
Don't they do that every day?
Well,
we are not drinking that. We are having a
Shamrock Shake, which
I've never had one.
See, I can't
that
believe
is pretty awesome.
They've erected a little bit because it used to be just like a paper cup with the shake that was a vanilla shake, but it was mintified and green. But now they've put like, it's more like a dessert.
Okay, so Jeannie, that is so good.
It is good.
You lived over in
I'm
closer
Scottish.
to.
I'm
I know you're not. But you lived a lot closer to Ireland than I did in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, why? What is this day about?
I think actually they celebrate it in Ireland now, but I think it was always just a holy day. It became a kind of crazy dye a river green, dress up as a leprechaun day in America. I think with Irish, when the Irish were the lowest on the totem pole.
I gotta stop
I know,
eating
so
this.
I'll
just eat the whole thing on camera.
Which you have actually done before.
I know. I am like so weak when it comes to Satan and food and drinks, and I know.
But yeah, so I think that it's really a saint day. It was originally a saint day for St. Patrick, who's the patron saint of Ireland. So of course the Irish, when they came to America and were treated really badly, it probably, it was a day when they had some solidarity and they
felt better.
The old country and felt better. Yeah. So anyway, St. Patrick apparently banished all the snakes from Ireland because there aren't any snakes in Ireland. There's only one.
I'm all for that.
You don't like snakes?
I don't even like that snake.
I like snakes.
No, I don't.
I like snakes.
No.
So there's one kind of snake in Scotland, an adder. An adder. They live in the heather, and I guess
adder in the heather.
An adder in the heather, and I've never seen one. My understanding is they live in like big nests. So if you disturb an adder's nest, it's like bad. But I don't think it happens very often because I only know one person who has had an encounter with it, and I'm not even sure it was his encounter. It was like he knew a guy whose cousin like died from him. So that's So there are few snakes in Scotland.
Then I'm moving to Scotland.
Too. But there's no snakes in Ireland at all.
I'm moving to Ireland.
You'd like Ireland. It's really nice. It's green and everything. But so Patrick was a holy man, and whether he single-handedly brought Christianity to Ireland, or whether he just helped develop it, but he's famous for his parable of the shamrock.
Parable of the Shamrock, which we brought today. We'll put right there.
Exhibit
Mine
A.
hadn't opened up yet.
Wake up!
I know. Wake up!
Wake up!
It like goes to sleep and they get droopy.
Oh,
and
I
then
know.
It comes
Let me go get
and,
a. What if I
this
got a
isn't-
flashlight? I'm gonna go get a flashlight and
All
see
right.
if that wakes it up. You just entertain the people.
Well, and this was given to me as a gift, and it's really fun. Every morning it wakes up while I'm making the coffee, and it didn't wake up this morning. I guess it's taking the holiday off. Here's the light. Maybe, and I don't know if that's bright enough.
It doesn't seem to
No.
be working.
And
Seems
this
like a good
doesn't
idea
seem
at the
like it
time.
should be in
It's
there.
waking up.
Oh, look, it did. Look.
It worked.
Oh
Look.
my gosh, look. It's coming. It needs more light.
Oh wow! It's actually opening as we.
That is cool. Can you see that?
Can you see that? Too bad our cameraman wasn't off having some bacon. That's what he's doing. He's stuffing his face with bacon, and he
That
can
is
help
really
us
cool.
out.
Look, it is
It
open.
is opening up.
Thank you for cooperating.
Yeah, Shamrock. So you want to tell us a little bit about what you see with 3 leaves?
Well, the 3 leaves, which is often used in symbolism in the church on artwork, paraments,
Why
pictures
3?
on the wall.
Why 3? What's the whole thing with 3?
3. Holy, holy, holy.
Mm-hmm.
We, in the Christian faith, have understood God in Trinity. Creator, Redeemer, Sustainer.
Mm-hmm.
The traditional way of saying Father, Son, Holy Spirit. God known in 3 ways, but
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to understand.
It's impossible to understand. It
Which
impossible
makes
to understand.
sense that
Which
it
so
is
it's
impossible.
God. That's what St. Augustine said. If you could understand it, it wouldn't be God.
Yeah, and we try so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing between the Western Church and the Eastern Church. The Eastern Church is a little more comfortable with not knowing things.
Yeah, cool.
And the Western Church, we study it. We write statements of faith about it.
Mm-hmm.
We wrangle with each other about it.
This concept of 3 is that 3 distinct, but cannot be separated from each other. So, for example, if the Holy Spirit is in this room, then so is God the Creator, and so is Jesus Christ our brother and our Redeemer. Which you're like, what? So, they can't be separated from each other. They're in a dance. They're in a dance together. The 3 of them. Yeah. They can't be separated one from the other. So that's kind of weird, but God is a community in God's self.
Ooh, I like that, and I've heard that before.
Yeah. So-
that the idea of community. So if God's in community and God's in relationship with God's own self,
Right.
then God knows how to be in relationship with us and understands
pulling
how
us-
we are
and
in
pulling
relationship.
us. And we are, I mean, if we wanted to be like super scientific,
Ooh, let's.
Let's.
Because we're brilliant that way.
Well, ish. I always say ish. When It's
Ish.
not quite. But anyway, yeah, we are social creatures, as a dog is, but not so much a cat, right?
And that means we're created in God's image.
Well,
Because God's social, with
yeah.
God's self.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
So,
pretty deep.
So that whole Trinity thing, which for me, until I was about pretty old, that was one part of the church I didn't like, was the Trinity. I was
You
like,
didn't like it?
I was like, it makes no sense. It's so stupid. How could God be God's own son? Ugh. And I was asking that question from the time I was about 3 myself. I was about 3 the first time
Trinity. 3.
and I was
You were
3.
3.
I know. I was 3, which is probably why it drew attention to me.
Oh.
God in 3 persons, blessed Trinity.
And
I
at
probably-
3 years old, you
I
were
was
thinking
into 3.
that?
I was into 3.
I was,
and I asked.
I was finding where my ear was when I was 3. And you're asking about the Trinity? Okay. No. I was crawling underneath the pew. I was putting dirt in my shirt. And you're thinking about, what is the Trinity?
Well, it just bothered me. It bothered me. Actually, my first problems with the church started with the term hymns.
Oh, because it
They
wasn't
weren't
hers.
Yeah, I thought some of them should be hymns and some of them should be hers.
Have a turn.
Yeah, but especially because there were both genders in the choir. So
Yeah.
I thought there was something to do with whatever. It's a long story. You don't really need to know how I
Wow.
theologically struggled as a 3-year-old, but still.
3-year-old.
was
theologian.
at that point when I first said, how can this be all at the same time? Like,
I started
can't
thinking
have a
about that
father
maybe when
and a son. You can't be both your own father and your own son. And
Right.
Of course,
It makes
if we're
no
made in
sense.
God's image, then who are God's parents? I'd ask those questions. But I think, just like the Eastern Church, there comes a point where the mystery of it,
You
the
let it
mystery of
go.
all of this, is what draws you closer to the faith. Being able to say, huh. Because there's so many things that we deal with on a daily basis that we can't understand, like love. You can't explain love. You can't.
No, you can
can't
feel
even
it.
prove
You
it.
can.
You think you can prove it at times, but you really can't prove it. So
I
I'm
I
just
can
gonna have some more
prove. I
Shamrock
can
Shake.
prove this Shamrock Shake is good.
And
Well, I prove.
only
I don't think
available at certain times of the year.
I know,
like
and
this
I
one.
don't
So
think
you
I
enjoy
ever-
it whilst you have it. I can't believe you never had it
Never had it. I never thought about the Trinity on
on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't even say the word.
Yeah. So
We just said wear green, get pinched,
get pinched.
or you
Ow.
don't. Whatever.
Get pinched. And
So-
my advice might be, and I'm not judging, but maybe don't drink the green beer. Just saying, it's probably not organic. Mind you, I'm eating McDonald's. That's probably not
Yeah,
organic
that's
either.
so organic. We're thankful you stopped by. Remember to
super
wear
are.
some green if you want to.
And
You
have
know-
a lucky day. Oh, the luck of the Irish. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we almost done?
We are. Like us on Facebook. And please, let us know what you think. Because we would love to see your pictures and get your statements and share them with the whole world that's watching us.
Yes.
Just kidding. Murmuration Ministry. Have a lovely day. Know that you're
Remember,
loved.
you are loved.
And that the Trinity, this God, is a God of relationship and wants to pull you in to be part of it.
And we're pulling you in. See? Pulling you in. Bye, y'all.
Bye!